Hey gamers, June is here. While the world is heading outdoors for sun, beaches and BBQs, we know some of you would rather stay in and dive into brand new digital worlds. This month might not be packed with wall-to-wall AAA blockbusters, but there are still some seriously exciting titles worth your time, from long-awaited sequels to bold indie experiments. Whether you're chilling in the shade or grinding through another campaign, we've handpicked the top 10 game releases for June 2025 that you definitely don't want to miss. So smash that like button, drop a comment with your most anticipated game, and let's dive in. One of the biggest games of 2023 is back, and this time, it's coming to the next-gen Nintendo Switch 2. But don't worry, this isn't just some lazy port. This version's been seriously upgraded. Visuals are boosted to home console levels. Load times are nearly instant. And the controls? Fully adapted for the new Joy-Con 2 with motion support. That means smoother, more immersive broom flight and a much better overall experience on the go. Let's be honest, the original Switch version had issues. But this release? It's a massive leap forward. Set over 100 years before the Harry Potter books, you play as a fifth-year student with access to a rare, ancient magic. Your mission? Uncover the secrets that could threaten the entire wizarding world. Explore a vast, open world. Hogwarts Castle, Hogsmeade Village, the Forbidden Forest, and so many more iconic locations. From casting spells, brewing potions, battling trolls and dark wizards. Everything that made this game magical is now even better on the go. Nintendo may not be dropping a brand new Zelda just yet, but June brings something special to the Switch 2. A fully remastered version of Breath of the Wild is finally here. And no, this isn't just a basic re-release. We're talking a true visual upgrade. Higher resolution, longer draw distance, improved frame stability, and near-instant load times. All that while keeping the open-world magic that redefined the series back in 2017. You still get complete freedom. Climb anywhere, explore in any direction, solve puzzles your way, and mess with all those wild physics-based systems. Oh, and this edition includes all previously released DLC. That makes it the definitive version of Breath of the Wild. Whether you're returning to Hyrule or exploring it for the very first time, there's no better time and no better platform to do it. Launching into early access on June 19th, Broken Arrow is a large-scale real-time strategy game already being called a spiritual successor to World in Conflict. This is modern warfare at its most tactical. You'll build a custom army deck from hundreds of units, including tanks, armored vehicles, helicopters, jets, drones, special forces, and even electronic warfare systems. At launch, you'll choose between two factions, the United States and Russia, each with unique tech trees, tactics, and playstyles. And don't expect basic point-and-click combat. In Broken Arrow, positioning, elevation, cover, and unit synergy can mean the difference between victory and defeat. The game also includes a full single-player campaign, online multiplayer, and a built-in mission editor so you can create your own custom scenarios. Coming June 25th, System Shock 2 returns. And no, this isn't just a basic remaster. It's a full restoration of one of the most influential sci-fi horror shooters in gaming history. Before BioShock, before Prey, before Dead Space, there was System Shock 2. Set aboard the Starship Von Braun, you face off against Shodan, a rogue AI with a terrifying presence and a mind-bending agenda. This new edition, developed by Night Dive Studios, brings the classic to modern systems with upgraded models, improved lighting, UI enhancements, gamepad support, widescreen compatibility, and a rebuilt save system. But most importantly, the atmosphere is still intact. It's still tense, still isolating, still haunting, not in a cheap jump scare way, but through tone, sound, and design. If you missed the original, now's the perfect time to experience it. And if you played it back in the day, it's time to return. Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition is coming to Nintendo Switch 2 on launch day. That's the full base game plus the Phantom Liberty expansion, all packed into a handheld. This ambitious port from CD Projekt Red is shaping up to be one of the biggest titles in the Switch 2's launch lineup. And yes, the game runs natively, not via the cloud. Sure, the visuals have been scaled down compared to high-end platforms, but CDPR promises that the full Night City experience is still here. The atmosphere, the branching storylines, the side quests, and everything players loved about the original. Even better, Phantom Liberty is included. That means a brand new district, a high-stakes spy thriller, and Idris Elba as a major character, all in the palm of your hand. This is CD Projekt Red's first major release on a Nintendo system. And if it works this well, maybe The Witcher 4 is next. Coming to both current and next-gen consoles on June 26th, Against the Storm is a city builder, but with a dark twist and a touch of rogue-like flavor. You play as a royal viceroy sent to build settlements in a grim fantasy world, where it never stops raining. You'll gather resources, construct buildings, develop tech, all while surviving unpredictable weather, seasonal changes, and random world events. But here's what makes it really unique. You're not just leading humans. Your citizens include a mix of fantasy races, like beavers, lizards, harpies, and more. Each species has its own strengths, traits, and preferences. Some are expert bakers, others, skilled tailors. All of them essential for survival. Each settlement you build is a standalone run. When it ends, your progress carries over, unlocking new buildings, upgrades, and strategies. It's a city builder where every decision matters, and no two games ever play the same. From the creators of This War of Mine and Frostpunk. The Alters launches on June 13th for PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series. You play as Jan Dolsky, a lone space miner stranded on a hostile, desolate planet. His only hope for survival? A mysterious device that lets him create alternate versions of himself, called Alters. Each alter is shaped by a different life path, a different decision, a different version of who Jan could have been. Some are expert miners, others, builders, defenders, researchers, but they're not just tools. They have emotions, they have memories, they carry regrets, and fragments of other lives. You'll have to choose which alters to create, how to manage them, and how to keep your fragile base alive while uncovering a deeply human story about identity, survival, and the paths not taken. Part survival, part base building, part psychological sci-fi. The Alters is shaping up to be one of the most thought-provoking games of the year. Dune. Awakening drops you into the brutal world of Arrakis, where every day is a fight for survival. This is an open-world MMO that blends survival mechanics with massive multiplayer warfare. You'll explore endless dunes, harvest spice, the most valuable resource in the universe, and battle other players for control over territory. Build your base, fortify your defenses, and watch your back. Because danger doesn't just come from rivals, the sands themselves are alive. The devs at Funcom are promising deep progression systems, faction alliances, large-scale battles, and yes, colossal sandworms. The game was originally set to launch last month, but after a short delay, it's now releasing on June 10th for PC as a full version, not early access. Console versions are expected later. Whether you're a hardcore Dune fan or just love ambitious survival MMOs, this is one of June's biggest launches. June 26th brings one of the biggest releases of the month, Death Stranding. 2. On the Beach. But this isn't just a sequel. It's another philosophical journey from Hideo Kojima, this time exploring connection, isolation, and hope. Sam Porter-Bridges is back, along with some familiar faces, and a few new ones that are even stranger and more mysterious. The world is bigger this time. Expect snowy peaks, lush jungles, haunting ruins, and a story that's equal parts surreal and emotionally charged. Gameplay has evolved too. According to Kojima, there's more variety, more action, and more freedom in how you interact with the world. Cutscenes and dialogue are said to be more dynamic, less drawn out, but the soul of the series remains intact. Yes, you'll still be delivering cargo across harsh terrain. But this is no longer the same game. It's deeper, darker, more cinematic. And for me personally, this is one of the most anticipated titles of the year. Launching on June 10th for PC and consoles, Mindseye is the debut title from Build a Rocket Boy, a studio founded by Leslie Benzies, the former president of Rockstar North and longtime producer of the GTA series. And, yeah, you can feel the DNA. A third-person action game set in a sprawling open world. But this isn't just a GTA clone. Mindseye is darker, weirder, and way more surreal. You play as Jacob Diaz, a former soldier plagued by memory loss and strange flashbacks connected to a neural implant embedded in his brain. The story takes place in Red Rock, a futuristic city torn between corporate overlords, political ambition, and tech spiraling out of control. The game blends cinematic storytelling with intense combat, high-speed car chases, and even aerial missions. Visually, it's like Cyberpunk 2077 meets GTA. But narratively, it's going for something more psychological and more unique. Personally, I don't see Mindseye as a GTA competitor. I see it as a bold new IP with its own voice, its own mood, and its own direction. If Build a Rocket Boy delivers on its promise, this could be the beginning of something huge. That's it for this month's Top 10 Games. I'm Gvelis Berry. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.